does satellite television work? Satellite component. We must first have a foundational understanding of satellite TV broadcasting in order to grasp it effectively. The components of a satellite and satellite motion. You can see that the orbit of the Earth around the Sun is elliptical. Moreover, the Earth rotates on its own axis. As you can see, this rotational axis is not parallel to the surface of the elliptical orbit but inclining slightly as seen. To make satellite TV function in relation to your home, the satellite shouldn't shift. The satellite should therefore revolve at the same speed as the Earth's rotation. Therefore, one cycle will take 24 hours to complete. Now let's solve the equation for the force balance between the gravitational and centrifugal forces. Use the speed data. As you can see, the necessary orbit radius to the satellite's condition of no relative motion, it's 42,164 kilometers exactly. A geostationary orbit is the name given to this path. Each and every satellite used for satellite TV taught to be positioned in this orbit, and this stage demonstrates how congested the geostationary belt is as in modern times. Let's now learn a little bit more about the satellite itself. The majority of the energy needed for a satellite originates from their solar panels. However, a battery pack enables the satellite to continue operating if it is not facing the sun. It is noteworthy that satellites have thrusters or tiny motors. The gravitational field that a satellite encounters is not consistent because of surface imperfections and the sun's and moon's visibility. The thrusters generates a very tiny force to maintain the spacecraft is in the proper orbit and position. The satellite's crucial communication component, the transponder, has many purposes. The base station sends signals to the transponder, increase the signal's power at one frequency, eliminate all noise, and send it back to Earth at an alternative pitch. Uplink frequency is consistently higher more than downlink frequency. Antennas for several frequency bands are visible. The Ku band frequency is typically employed for D2H. The power of these Ku band signals is good. It enables a reception antenna of a reduced size. Previously, C-band signals, which are less energetic, were employed for TV communications. Therefore, large antennas were employed. While they were younger, RAN, however, has an impact on Ku band signals. Thus, scientists had to find a solution to this problem. Significant advancements in satellite engineering. Now that we know a few fundamental facts, see how many TV stations can get to your house using satellite television technology. Consider CNN, a television network. Script sources. They have a studio for making videos and continue to create stuff for widespread viewerships 24/7. They are a software source available constantly. This channel must be accessible simultaneously on network with multiple satellite TV broadcasters. They are known as DBS providers. In order to do so, CNN simply shoots its signal to there in its geostationary orbit. The transponder was rented. It's important to remember that prior to sending the video signals, the source of the show include commercials as necessary points, and this is the channel's primary source of income. Now that the CNN signal is frequently accessible at one time, thus the signal can be accessed by any DBS provider once they have a commercial pact in place with the source of the software. Similar to this, the DBS provider gathers signals from numerous sources for these channels or programs. In their broadcasting facility, they combine all of these contents and do video encoding using MPEG compression, standardized bit rates, encoding of the signal, etc. The DBS providers then shoot the signals to its customer's satellite transponder that was rented. Many transponders are rented by a DBS provider to handle the enormous amount of data they must send. In this manner, 300 to 400 channels will be accessible on a signal satellite of the DBS provider. The final stage of signal transmission is now the signal transfer to the end user. The user must now tilt their dish antenna towards the satellite provided by DBS. You may have noticed that the dish angles vary according on the DBS providers you are using. Even if all of the dishes are in the same spot, this is due to the possibility that different providers' various satellites are used by them to send their signals. The signals that your dish picks up include encrypted in order to stop piracy, and the set-top box has only one dedicated card, have the ability to decrypt it again. Are you aware that the events you are seeing live on the television you have satellite are in fact a few seconds late? Leaving the broadcast center, signals must traverse to satellite and a great distance prior to it getting to you. The signal move at the speed of light, yet such a great distance will result in around 0.5 seconds. Additionally, in addition to the regular delay, a live broadcaster may also add a particular profanity delay. The fascinating similarity between satellite TV and online videos. Internet and television technology both transmit data in the form of zeros and ones in a digital format. Why doesn't your television buffer in the manner as you observe it in video on Facebook or YouTube? The network provides these channels on satellite television, only 300 to 400 channels or streams of videos, and the user must choose only one from this little group. On the internet, though each user has extremely diverse needs on the internet, there are countless videos to pick from. As a result, the amount of traffic that television broadcasters are now nowhere near the volume of online traffic, and it is this enormous amount of internet traffic. It could occasionally result in traffic congestion buffering too. This movie describes the function of satellites in the broadcast of television. To comprehend how satellites support the operation of your GPS, please watch the next video in this series. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel for more amazing videos about satellites.